right, transforming parabolas, section 10-2. All right, so a parabola basically are these U-shaped things, okay? They can be open upward, downward. I suppose we could tip them on our sides too. We're just going to focus on the up and the down. They can be a little wider, they can be a little skinnier. But basically, this is your graph of it, and then this is your equation. It's going to be y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a cannot equal 0. So a is going to be a number, b could be 0, c could be 0. This one can't be 0, but otherwise, that's our general equation. The vertex is right here. I don't know if you can see that. Make that white. Ooh, never mind. Okay, so the vertex is going to be right here. It can either be basically the absolute minimum, or if we had it turned over, it would be the absolute maximum. Okay? That's your vertex, and then your line of symmetry is just going to cut your parabola right in half, and it's going to go through that vertex. Okay, so here's a sample of what it would look like, and what we're going to have it look like. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Okay, so this is the basics here, all right? We have, for the graph of each equation, write the equation of the line of symmetry and the coordinates of the vertex. Okay, so this is what your assignment's going to look like. This is what you need to be able to do by the time we're through with this, okay? So you're going to get something like this. We have to know the equation for the line of symmetry and the coordinates of the vertex. So to do this, first we have to determine how the graph of the parabola is moving or translating. All right, so make yourself a little table like this. All right, it's got 3 columns. Not sure if you can see that top part, but it says equation, description, sketch. So your standard is y equals x squared. All right, that's going to be a parabola that opens upward, and vertex is at the origin. So if I had to draw a sketch of it, it would look like that. All right, that's your basics. Then, if we add a number to it, like if y equals x squared plus 3, all right, it's going to be a parabola opening upward, but the vertex is going to be up 3. So if I were to sketch that, I'd go 1, 2, 3. There's my vertex. So it would look like that. Okay. Y equals x squared minus 1. Okay, so same thing, it's a parabola opening upward. This time the vertex is going to be down 1. Okay, so it's going to be down 1, it's going to come down, and that's going to be your parabola. Okay, let's just erase this. I want to keep those other ones on the, oh, never mind. We'll just do a new one. Okay, so if we do parentheses, x plus 2 quantity squared, for example. Okay, so that's going to be a parabola opening upward. Okay, so it's going to open upward. This time the vertex is going to be left 2. Okay, if you want to know why it's not right 2, call me over and I'll explain it to you. But basically, you just need to know if it's plus and inside the parentheses, it's moving left. So it would look something like that. And if it's parenthesis with a minus, let's say 4, then it's going to be a parabola opening upward, and the vertex is going to be right 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 comes down and touches there. Okay? That's your basics for the ones that open upward. Y equals negative x squared is going to be a parabola that opens downward, and the vertex at the origin. Okay? So it's just a reflection of the ones we were just doing. So y equals negative x squared plus 1 would be a parabola opening downward, vertex up 1. Okay, so it's here. It's going to look like that. Okay, and y equals negative x squared minus a number is parabola opening downward. Vertex is, oops, that would be down 2. So we go down 2, and then it's going to open downward. Hopefully that all fits on there. Okay. And we got 2 more. So y equals negative parenthesis x plus 3 squared. Okay, so that's a parabola because it's squared. Opens downward because there's a negative. And then it's going to move. Vertex is left 3. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and it's going to look something like that. And one more. I'm sure you can guess what it might be. All right, let's actually do it. We know it's going to be a parabola. We know it's going to open downward. And we want it to move to the right, let's say 4. Okay, so it would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so our equation, so parabola has to be squared. Open downward has to have the negative out front. And if we want it to move to the right 4, that means it's going to be minus inside your parentheses. Okay, so let's go back to our original problem, which said for the graph of each equation, write the equation of the line of symmetry and the coordinates of the vertex. Okay, so we just have to picture what this looks like. Well, we know this one opens upward and the vertex is down 3. Okay, so it's asking, what's the equation of the line of symmetry? Line of symmetry is right here. So that would be, well, let's put line of symmetry. So line of symmetry would be x equals 0. It's right here. And our vertex would be right here. So 0, negative 3. Okay? This one, it's in parentheses. That means it's moving left or right. And it's the opposite of what you would think. So if it's plus 4, that means it's moving left 4. It's positive out front. That means it's opening upward. All right, so now let's think about this. The line of symmetry would be right here. So it would be x equals negative 4. And the vertex would be right here at negative 4, 0. All right, let's try another one. Parentheses tells you to move right or left. If it's a minus, it moves to the right. So it's right here. It's a negative. That means it opens downward. So my line of symmetry is x equals right here at 4. And my vertex, sorry, my pen, would be right here at 4, 0. Okay, let's do one more. This one moves up 2. So my line of symmetry would be right here on the axes, so x equals 0. And the vertex would be right here at 0, 2. Okay, if you want to try those and have me check them, great. If you think you've got it, I guess we can just move on then.